Crypto Warriors. It's Sergeant Crypto back at it again. Today is Tuesday, September 15th, 2020. Let's see the markets real quick. The whole market cap is up 3.2%. And Bitcoin, Ethereum up, a fair amount over the past 24 hours. Everything is up over the past 24 hours, it seems, except for Binance Coin. We're having a little bit of a pullback because of that big run up over the past 7 days. But yeah, in the top 15 or so, everything is pretty much up, except for Binance Coin and Tron. Over the past week, they had a good run. Let's get right into it. Decrypt. Everything is coming out of Decrypt today. Lawsuit alleges Binance processed $9.4 million of stolen funds. So a Japanese exchange is suing Binance for their quote-unquote lack of or laxed KYC procedures, and the funds were processed. $9.4 million were processed through Binance. And if you are a Binance user, you already know that to just join the exchange, you don't have to provide any information, which I think is a good thing because this is crypto. You don't have to provide any information unless you're trying to withdraw more than 2 Bitcoins worth of funds in a 24-hour period. And that's what they're alleging here, that because of their laxed KYC, AML situation over there at Binance, that the thieves were able to process the funds. The then known as ZAFE, before a $44 million takeover by Fisco in 2019, the crypto exchange was targeted by hackers in September 2018 who made away with $63 million worth of Bitcoin Cash, and Monocoin. And at the time, hackers gained access to Zafe hot wallets, drained most of the exchange's funds. A legal investigation led by Japanese authorities soon followed. 2 years later, Fisco is alleging Binance that one of the world's top crypto exchanges failed to stop the hackers cashing out over $9.4 million worth of cryptocurrencies. Now, like I've stated before, it's a 2 Bitcoin 24-hour withdrawal limit if you're not KYC'd and give up your firstborn, social security, blood type, all this stuff, right? So you're able to withdraw 2 Bitcoins worth. They're saying that they spread the $9.4 million amongst different accounts on Binance and were able to withdraw the funds. Although they sent Binance. Now this is the crazy part. They're really stating that Binance, if Binance is found guilty of this, then they should pay in some sense, I think, because they allege that Binance did not freeze the illicit gain funds even after being given the information. So they got in contact with Binance, told them about the information, gave them the information on the cryptos that were stolen, and they still basically allowed it to happen. Well, I'll kind of take it back. This is crypto after all. I mean, you being an exchange, you should be in charge of your, it's just security. But again, also because this is crypto, you should also be able to track it, right? Because open blockchain and exchanges helping each other out, they should kind of work together. But I don't know. What are your thoughts? Next, I kind of went on too long about that. This is the big story right here. Well, one of the big stories. Top banks lose $635 billion in market cap during 2020. That's more than the whole crypto market. That is pretty much almost a 2x of the whole crypto market. All right, so the coronavirus pandemic and a bleak economic outlook have affected bank valuations. I think U.S. banks suffered the most, while Chinese banks lost over $179 billion in 2020. Banks could turn to digital banking and digital currencies to regain value, and that's what they're hoping, that they could fool you into using their crap digital currencies, into using their CBDCs, which I've stated many times on this channel that you should not use their CBDCs and only use a truly decentralized currency like Bitcoin. Gresham's Law. Look it up. Anyway, banks lost a lot of money this year. What they're failing to state state in this article is the fact that banks were losing money since September of 2019, especially here in the United States, where we saw the Federal Reserve came out and started to print more currency to give to the overnight repo market. I've done videos on this in the past as well, okay, where they've done the printing of currencies on the overnight repo market because of the fact that the banks, okay, were, some bank out there is insolvent. This whole coronavirus situation was just the pin that popped the bubble, or, you know, it was basically what pushed everything over the edge. The fact of the matter is they were already at the edge, planning to jump, and then the coronavirus came and kicked them in the back and kicked them off the edge of the cliff. Now, they're stating that it's because of the coronavirus, it's because of the whole world shutdown that banks were losing money. No. As far as the United States is concerned, that's what I know. The banks in the repo market overnight, as of September 2019, look it up, they were, one of them was definitely insolvent. They didn't have the money to pay back their overnight loans. And the Federal Reserve had to come in and save their friends, as they always do. Please look it up. All right, so don't fall for the okie doke. Don't think that these banks are in trouble because of the coronavirus, and that's the narrative that they're going to try to spin. But we know the truth. We keep receipts. Next, big news coming out for Litecoin. The Litecoin blockchain gets its own RPG, Lightbringer. Lightbringer, for all of my Game of Thrones fans, you already know what Lightbringer is. It's that big sword that the chosen one should be carrying, right? According to Melisandre. I know I'm going off on a deep end here. Lightbringer, a fantasy RPG game developed by Cipsoft, is now on the Litecoin blockchain. Users need a small amount of Litecoin to play the game, as all in-game transactions use the cryptocurrency. Games have used blockchain tech previously, but this is the first time a big game has been launched on the Litecoin blockchain. It's a PC-based game from Cipsoft. It's a fantasy-themed RPG that runs on the Litecoin blockchain. It's actually running on the Litecoin blockchain, giving players the ability to earn and trade Litecoin by completing quests and trades. Many games have entered the blockchain space in recent months, between Retro Space Invaders, Arcade Machine paying out rewards in Nano, and Satoshi's games, Light Night Shooter, letting players trade and compete for Bitcoin. The relationship between cryptocurrency and gaming is growing, and this is a big space. The gaming industry is a multi-$100 billion industry, and if we could merge the gaming industry and the blockchain crypto industry together, this will help, in my opinion, Bitcoin and cryptos to take off. And something like this happening on the Litecoin blockchain will help Litecoin moving forward. That's a use case for Litecoin right there. However, Lightbringer is the first time a big game has established itself on the Litecoin blockchain. Lightbringer embraces the revolutionary potential of the blockchain like few games before. As a truly decentralized application, the whole game takes place on the Litecoin blockchain with no servers involved, giving players unprecedented control over the game. This is what the Cipsoft said on their Lightbringer website. They even have a YouTube video right here. Again, everything will be linked in the description below, so you can come check it out yourself. As I always state, DYOR, do your own research. But let's get right down to some of the quotes coming from some of the developers here. Lightbringer takes security and true ownership to the next level because literally every game operation is engraved into the blockchain. Ulrich Schultz, lead product manager at Cipsoft, told decentralized app tracker DApp Radar, to secure their assets, players will also have a password and private key, which will ensure others cannot access their account. I mean, this is big stuff right here, man. Our game needs a blockchain with low transaction costs, which don't spike. Like they state right here, if they had done it on the Ethereum blockchain, we all know right now Ethereum is totally clogged up. We saw what happened back in 2017 with CryptoKitties, and we're seeing what's happening right now with the DeFi space, with the crazy fees to for transactions. Like I stated in one of my past videos, to use Uniswap and try to stake some DeFi token, $15 worth. Ethereum, the Ethereum blockchain was charging me 2 Ethereums for the transaction, over $900 for $15. Doesn't make sense, right? So they're using Litecoin, low fees, high transaction output or throughput. Here it is. For instance, the famous game CryptoKitties. The kitty is a token whose data gets interpreted by a server. The token without the server is just a piece of gibberish data. So they're actually running this on the blockchain. It's not being run on separate servers elsewhere. In contrast, Lightbringer offers true token ownership to players. Constantine said, "Our game is different. As long as there is a client and a miner, Lightbringer is immortal, and so are your assets, just like the blockchain itself. As long as people are mining it, this game would exist." Great adoption for Litecoin. Big news, and I'm super excited, super pumped. I definitely might check this out when I get some time. And speaking of games, here we are. This is a Faucet right here. I'm going to leave a link to this in the description below. You're able to get up to 1,800 Satoshis daily from this Faucet. And you withdraw 25 Satoshis worth every 10 minutes. And so far, I withdrew 125 Satoshis. May not seem like a lot right now, but hey, it's free sats. I'm, anywhere and anyhow I could get free Bitcoin. I'm going to take it. Take my chances and get it. And to actually withdraw, you're going to need up to like 5,000 Satoshis or something like that. So again, leaving a link to this in the description below. It's BetFury. It's on the, I think, Tron ecosystem. And like I said, withdraw, put it up here. It stacks over the time. And if you're crazy enough to leave your computer on and have it running and come check it every 10 minutes to withdraw the 25 Satoshis, as we see it's stacking up right here, the 25 Satoshis every 10 minutes, then you're able to get 1,800 worth of Satoshis on a daily basis and withdraw amount right here from your wallet, actually from your wallet, not from the Faucet. You're able to withdraw 25 Satoshis from the Faucet to your wallet. To withdraw from your wallet, you need 5,000 Satoshis. And they have a referral code system or referral a bounty system or whatever the case is, where you can get up to 35% if you refer people and all that good stuff. So yeah, like I said, free sats, I'm all about it. Let me know what you guys think. Let's discuss it in the comment section below. We have a Faucet that's giving away free sats. We have Litecoin with their own RPG on their actual blockchain, not on some random servers somewhere around the world. Banks losing money, not because of the coronavirus, because they were insolvent back from September 2019 and that big lawsuit that's happening for Binance. Thanks for watching. Smash that like, hit that subscribe button and notification bell to get notified when I upload new videos. It's Sergeant Crypto, and I'm out. Peace. Time for school for my little guy.